Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 9th to the 15th. This is for Aries and Aries Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult to Christ spread. I also use astrology and my guide to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Aries. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Aries, this week, I'm not gonna lie, you are ready. You are ready for change. You are experiencing change. You are going through this spiritual growth and evolution. You are, the personal growth you're going through is massive. Okay, and the reason why it's clear as day just looking at what's going on for y'all. The first things first, we're moving out of retrograde season. Okay, I want you to know all the outer planets are still retrograde, but they're starting to go direct. Okay, throughout this season they will. All right, but we are moving into eclipse season, and that is the biggest thing this week. All right, it is the biggest thing, but there's going to be some things I want you to know about first. All right, the first things first, Aries, you are a cardinal sign. We have the nodal shifts that happened back in July, right? The North Node moving into your sign. There's been a lot of things happening with y'all. All right, there's been a lot of things happening with y'all. There's no Aries in this world that is sitting there saying, yeah, I don't think I want any more positive changes in my life. All right, there's definitely not anyone for that matter. All right, they're coming now. All right, with these eclipses, they're coming, which is really great. And even now, more than ever, do you want it coming out of that retrograde season where everything was just like sluggish and felt like quicksand. You spent a lot of time rethinking what you want in your lives. All right, a lot of partnership activities as well, whether romance or career, one-on-one relationships. And so even though I said all the outer planets are still retrograde, there's going to be changes, they're starting to move direct, I want you to know the inner planets, the one that really affects this like a little bit more, you know, you feel it a little bit more like throughout the week, are direct, like Venus, Mercury, and Mars, and they're moving fast. Okay, it's like it's like a sloth who sees a tree that has a good bark. All right, and now I want you to remember we're still in Libra season this week. Okay, so this is a big thing. It's all about harmony, it's all about balance. It's you have to remember the sun is in Libra, Mars is in Libra, Mercury's in Libra, South Node is in Libra, and then we also over the weekend the moon in Libra, new moon solar eclipse in Libra. Okay, so this is going to be big. That's a lot of activity in Libra. Okay, so I want you to know it's not a total eclipse. I've been getting a lot of questions. That's not coming in. Aries, I want you to pay close attention. I want you to take out your notebooks right now. I want you to mark this in your freaking calendar right now. Okay, we are having a new moon total solar eclipse in April 2024 in your sign, Aries. When I said that you are going to have changes for the next year, I was not joking. I'm not joking around, Aries. This is my serious face, all right? This is my serious face. But I really want you to remember that, you know, this one coming up is an annular... I'll do a video. Okay, I'm gonna do a video on eclipses. You'll see the ring around it. Remember, it's not total. All right. So I went to Sedona once a few years ago, and I did see an annular eclipse. It's still beautiful. So you will be able to see it in some parts of just Google where you can see it. Okay, so definitely go see it if you can. But anyway, back to all this energy in Libra. This is all about balance and that harmony that you want in your life. Think of it as a symphony. Okay, the perfect melody for a song. Right. This is this is the time we kick Betty out of orchestra. She's not good at trombone. All right, and then but Kenny is. And so we take him off drums and band and we switch them up. Oh, and they're both perfect at their instruments now. And now there's that perfect harmony. Okay, that's what I want you to do for your life right now. Okay, find that perfect balance and harmony in your external world, even inside, mind, body, spirit, all of that. Okay, this is going to help you move forward. And the reason why I say that is because Aries, this weekend we're kicking off this week frustrated. All right, it is. I'm not gonna lie, because not even on Sunday is when it started. Okay, Mars squaring Pluto. All right, this is that. It can be aggressive, power trippy. You could have been feeling it. You will possibly feel a lot of this may be happening. All right, remember, Mars is your ruling planet. It's your ruling planet. All right, and it is squaring Pluto. All right, so I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to keep that in mind because that is a big deal. A lot of it could have to do with career. As we know, Pluto is in Capricorn in your 10th house of career. If not career, fame, public recognition, the way that you want to be perceived, all right? Honors, achievements, things that have to do, even like fathers, all right? So let's think about it can be an aggressive placement. It's that come at me, bro energy. But then on the 9th, we have Venus opposing Saturn. And so this is also a very like, kind of aspect. It might be challenging. It might be a little frustrating. And mostly because, at this point, some of y'all may be going through big changes and it can be overwhelming. Some of y'all can be going through times in your life right now where you want these big changes, but they're not happening fast enough for you. All right. Some of y'all may not even know what changes you want, or some of y'all may not know how to change, how to like shake off the things from the past that are like haunting you. There's so many things that are happening. Again, this is for Aries and Aries rising, but you're all different. Every Aries on this planet is different. So it all depends on what's going on in your life, and you take away what's the challenges and the things that are frustrating for you and find peace and harmony with it. All right. Remember, put Betty in the band, put Kenny in the orchestra. That may be the issue. Now, here's the other thing on the 10th. Pluto goes direct, all right? So, that is going to be a big thing. We're not going to really talk about that until next month, okay? I'm not going to lie. Sure, it is the ruling planet for Scorpio, and we do have a lot of Scorpio activity this month, especially with the Sun moving into Scorpio, Mercury moving into Scorpio, Mars moving into Scorpio. But that's going to happen toward the end of the month. Well, I'll talk more about that next month because it's not even moving but it's still a big thing. All right. But anyway, you're going to have a lot of activity in career, but this is where it finally things start kind of getting a little better for you, okay? Because Mars slides right into Scorpio, all right, on Wednesday. Now, like I said before, remember, this is your ruling planet, but it's also Scorpio's traditional ruler, okay? And so I want you to remember Mars is the ruling planet of you. You are, where did Aries come from, right? Aries, the god of war, all right? So Mars in Scorpio, a planet that's a sign that's very intense. It's very passionate. There's a lot of drive now. This is that now energy. I want it now energy. This is that energy where it's my way or the highway. The Scorpio with the Scorpion, it's like the stingers are out, all right? Use them diplomatically, okay? Use them diplomatically because we're still, Libra stuff is going on, okay? But this is that time where it's like your drive and ambition is cranked up to a whole other level, okay? This is where you say, I will get what I want, okay? Not I hope. No, we're past that. I will get what I want because this is your ruling planet in Scorpio. And as we know, Scorpio for you, Aries, is your 8th house, okay? Transformation, power, all right? Life cycles, even other people's resources and income and whatnot. But this is you moving mountains, planets, whatever, the entire cosmos to make things happen for you. All right. So now on the 13th, Mars is trining Saturn, 2 malefic planets. This is amazing. That are trining, which is again very auspicious. You're going to feel really unstoppable. Put out your ram horns today. All right. All week. Do it all week. All right. But diplomatically. Okay. Now, this is a great day to sign contracts, start relationships, new jobs, and you may, okay? Because it comes right before the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. All right. So this is really amazing. This is happening around I'm going to say the 14th, 15th, because I don't know where you live in this world. But over the weekend, we're just going to say over the weekend, okay? If you're here in the U.S. and North America, it's going to happen 11 p.m. Pacific time. So it's going to be like 2 in the morning. All right. So if you're, on the East Coast like me. But anyway, remember that I said this goes back to the, it really, it's part of the Aries Libra nodal shift that we had. And then your ruling planet is dignified. There's a lot happening this day as well. But Pluto is harmonious. Remember, Mars is trining Saturn. I mean, like, this is really great. There's going to be changes. I would even say for you, Aries, radical changes. So let's go ahead and get started because there's a lot happening. All right. And I also want you to know that remember, this eclipse, part of the series eclipses that's moving into the Libra Aries axis. And again, we have that big one, total eclipse in your sign. April 2024. I can't even begin to tell you the other aspects that are happening in April of 2024 that are mind-blowing. All right. All right. So Aries, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you. All right. So for the week of the October 9th to the 15th, again, this is for Aries and Aries rising. If you want to read for Moon, your Venus, all those other placements, if you know your birth chart, you're absolutely welcome to. I would definitely recommend the Moon. It is an eclipse week. Aries, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultural cross spread. It really does give the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. I might. Okay, I might do that for you. No, I will. I'm just joking. I will. And secondly, I am going to talk really fast again because I have to. I have to, okay? Because I know this is going to go really long, and you're good, okay? So when I say new things are about to happen for you, you can break out the confetti cans now, okay? You can go fun punch your best friend over there, all right? You can throw a bucket of slime over anyone's head in celebration. You're good, all right, Aries? You're really good. Let's get started. You got the 3 of Wands, okay? Why do I love this card? First, this card is a card of change, all right? So you're already going through changes. It is clear as day here, all right? I say this is the green light card. This man here, think about the 14th century, medieval times. They didn't have iPhones. They didn't have iPads or Hulu or Netflix or, Oprah. They had villages. All right? He wants to leave his village and explore the world. He wants to do some self-discovery. He wants change. Look at all that sky. Look at all that yellow, all that sunlight. Okay, they do say the sky is the limit. The second reason I love this card for you, Aries, is because this card is attributed to Sun in Aries. And as you know, the Sun is exalted in Aries. Okay, so this came up in your past. You're already going through changes. Some of y'all have already got new jobs. Some of y'all have already gotten promoted. Some of y'all have already decided the new career path you want, or the new thing that you want in your life, the new passion that you want to pursue. 3 is all about creation. It's the birth of new things. It's growth. It's advancement. I mean, you are moving forward into, boom, King of Wands and the heart of your spread. Now, Aries, when I say this is going to be a big week for you, this is going to be a big week for you, okay? We know the King of Wands, hey, he's the fun king, okay? And he's your BFF, the reason I say that is because 2 things. A, the King of Wands is Leo, all right? And so there's Leo, all about that authority, right? All about that leadership, but you got that too. Aries, you're like natural born leaders, right? And so I love that for you. I absolutely love that for you. He is like the entrepreneur of tarot as well, but he's also like, when I say the fun king, like, look at him. Remember, wands are your passions, ideas, creativity, but work related too. And again, work is a big thing for y'all, okay? Work's a big thing for y'all. And when I say work, that can be your passions as well, what you're passionate about right now, okay? And very transformative energy here, all right? You do see the salamander at his feet back in the medieval times, all right? They thought salamanders were fireproof. They represent fire. Okay, this is a fire card. Remember, Leo, your BFF, fellow fire sign, right? right here. And so you can live through fire at this point. And you see him sit. Look, he can't even sit still. He's tilted forward. This is all about passion. It's about pursuing passions and having, achieved everything he's wanted. But also he wants to help people pursue their passions. And he's just in a really good place, but very transformative energy as well, because you can also see the salamander in his throne in the form of the Ouroboros, okay? The unity of all things, transformation, cycles. This is absolutely amazing. You're going to be sitting in this throne, all right? This is awesome. Now, you did get the 10 of Wands, all right? So you did get the 10 of Wands in your challenge area. Okay, sorry. This is actually a good thing. It is... well, it's a good thing if you finally make that attempt to release the things that you can no longer do. Aries, there are some things they're just like, you need to let go. Okay, you need to put down, at least put one or two of these wands down. Okay, they're heavy. All right, you're gonna have to ask for support. But that's the thing. It's like, it's like you want to do these things on your own, but I'm asking you to, like, if you have people in your life saying, "Oh, do you need help?" or "Are you good? Can I help you with something or whatever?" Actually, this time, be like, "Yeah, could ya? All right, Aries. It's not. I'm not saying that you're stubborn or anything, but just looking at like your entire spread here, there may be a point where you have to realize you are taking on a little bit too much. All right. But there's also another message coming through is you really have to let this thing go. There's something that you have to let go. Remember, this is a time, this new moon solar eclipse is all about new beginnings. Okay. It's all about new beginnings. It's new in relationships. Remember, Libra is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships. This is a big thing for you. This is an absolutely big thing for you. Remember, the day before, Mars is trining Saturn, your ruling planet. It's trining the planet of that's all about, like, it gives that stability energy, right? So you definitely have to still let something go. Remember, we had that full moon in Aries at the end of September. Perfect. And that energy is for a while. Okay, y'all are going to feel it for a while. There's still something it's all about conclusion. It's all about releasing things. Okay, so take that time to release something, because it's still like, ooh, there is still something. Look, you got the Two of Pentacles in your crown. So some of y'all, clear as day here, you're getting a new job, you're thinking about starting your own business, you're thinking about asking for a promotion. There's so many different things that are going to be happening for y'all this week. But then there's also and that brings in that, like, what do I do energy, right? Kind of like juggling. Like, let's say you do get a job offer, but you love the job that you're at, so now you're questioning, like, oh my goodness, what do I do with this, situation? All right. So you got to make a decision, but there really is the biggest energy that's coming through is like almost too much is a message. Okay. Almost too much. Like, you're taking on too much. Some of y'all are just taking on too much. You got to let some things go. And if you have a lot of different ideas or a lot of different directions that you want to go through, take that time. Remember that balance energy. Okay, put Betty in the band, put Kenny in the orchestra. Do that balance, just switch routes, whatever you have to do to bring that balance in your life, because this is a card of a little bit of imbalance. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's Pentacles, so it's money and wealth as well. So there could be something that is on your mind regarding money. Again, I'm not surprised that that's happening, because remember what I said with Pluto in Capricorn going direct this week in your 8th house of other people's resources. With the fact that there's all this energy in Libra, partnerships and relationships. So it can be career, but also could be like inheritance, investments, your partner's income, moving in with a partner. Now you have like joint bank accounts, or Do I mean like that kind of activity? But even still, it feels very new. It feels very new. That's happening. Anyway, you did get the Eight of Swords, okay, in the root of your spread. So it really, when you're looking at your entire spread here, you really, really have to. The balance energy is a big thing, okay? The good news is a lot of y'all are already going to be thinking about it this week, okay? And it is going to be easy to let something go, to let something come through. But with the fact that you did get the Eight of Swords in the root of your spread, all right, this is time to really think about that, okay? Really thinking about facing all the realities that you have to face, facing all the truth that you have to face. Not being afraid about taking that next step. Again, y'all are the most like fist in the air. I need changes in my life, like right now. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say you and a couple other signs, but you're going to be fine because you got the Page of Swords in your future. Okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. This is telling me there's something new coming through for you. So you will definitely, a lot of y'all will be getting messages. He is the pages are the messengers. Now, when you think about the swords, they're the mental suit. Okay. So a lot of y'all could be getting intuitive messages too. Remember how I said earlier, some of y'all may not even know what you want. Some of y'all may not even know kind of like the direction you want to go, or, the decisions that you have to make with all that imbalance in your crown here. It's coming. It's coming. Hang on tight. Hang on tight. Okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. And there you go. You let this go, oh my goodness. You find that balance in your life, you're going to be 1,000% fine. You just got the 10 of Pentacles. Now, one thing I have to say is that Mercury is very active throughout this month, okay? Mercury, like I said, is like speed racer, and Mercury is in Libra right now, all right? So it's that balance, it's communication. Mercury, the planet, the messenger planet, all right? And the reason I'm bringing up Mercury, by the way, is... communicate this week. All right. Communicate. Talk to others. What do you need? What do you need? All right. Bring people in. Okay. It is a big thing for y'all. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up actually is because this card is attributed to Mercury and Virgo. So it is actually a big deal that's going on here. But the bigger news is, hello, you just got the 10 of Pentacles in your future. You are going to be fine. When Mars, your ruling planet, moves into Scorpio, remember that intensity, that passion, that drive, that I will have it all, okay? Stick to that energy, and you're going to be absolutely fine, Aries. This is, when you think about the tree of life, the 10th sphere, we're going to call it sphere, it's coming into your physical reality. This is money and wealth. It's raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. Okay, look how happy that family is. This is, again, inheritance is going to be a big thing for a lot of Aries. Keep that in mind, all right? And even inheritance in terms of, sure, it can be money, but like material goods, like you get like passed down like a car, or like, I don't know, an old Monopoly set, whatever it is, whatever you want, okay? Something that's going to bring you a lot of joy, right? But even still, this is amazing. Okay. This is your kingdom come. This is the you made it card. Look how big that castle is. Look how happy that family is. Look at their harvest. You're good. You're good. You're good. Aries, don't with me right now. Okay. You're good. You're going to be absolutely good. Just get out of your head. Okay. Make that, the decisions that you have to make, bring that balance into your life. Let's get to your stuff. Aries. I know. I feel like I'm an auctioneer this week, but I really do have to. I really have to talk fast. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I really want to know what's going on with y'all. Aries is the least. Like I don't hear enough from y'all, and I read all comments because I always like to know like what's going on, like who's like. Do you know what I mean? And then if you are a subscriber, you're amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I wouldn't be here without you. So really am grateful, and I truly appreciate it. So Aries, you Aries, you're gonna get fired up this week. You know what? You don't even need a reading. you know exactly, you know what, just bring that balance and harmony in your life, okay? You're gonna be fine, okay? This week, I'm not gonna lie, with the fact that we're going from Libra to Scorpio, it's like Miss Piggy energy. It could be like, like moments where you're just like, oh, but then like you have your little outburst, okay? But hey, you're gonna be fine. You got the Knight of Wands, okay? You're gonna be really, really, really fine here. I mean, like, you're gonna be good. Knight of Wands, by the way, is this is just you. When I say have that drive, have that ambition, go toward your passions, be passionate about your passions, be passionate enough to make these changes in your life in the direction that you want. If you don't, I think the eclipse is just going to do it for you anyway, because eclipses are game changers. But this is fire on fire. Okay, we talked about wands, knights are fire. So now we have this fiery card. It's almost like, what is it? You know, when they put fire under your butt or whatever, what's that called? Anyway, that's what this is. Okay. And so it's just you blazing forward. Don't let anything stop you from getting what you want. It's your time now. Aries, it is your time. Okay. You know what's also very interesting? Remember how I said, like, a lot of y'all are going through like this personal growth, spiritual growth. There's a lot of travel that's also coming up, but, that is, the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, okay? And Sagittarius is your ninth house as spirituality, your belief system, the way you see things. It is also travel. A lot of y'all go. Get out of here. Go travel. Go somewhere. Do something. Go out there. Okay. Go out there. And because travel is a force of good, you learn a lot about yourself. Now, you did get the Five of Cups. It came in your external factors area though. All right. So this is really interesting. The biggest message coming through, especially looking at your entire spread here, and in consideration with the Ten of Wands, it really is. When I say let things go and move forward, it's time, okay? When I said earlier, you need to let something go, if you haven't yet and move forward, it's time, okay? You can no longer look back. It's time to move forward. These eclipses are going to propel you, all right, forward. You buckle your seatbelt, okay? It's going to be a roller coaster, okay? A roller coaster, an Aries roller coaster, a fun one, all right? Remember, you got the fun king, okay? Now, all I'm going to say, Aries, all I'm going to say is that this is what's likely going to fuel you this week. I want you to know, remember what I said, a lot of partnership, relationship, one-on-one personal relationship is going to be a big theme for y'all this week, okay? So it's time to move forward from anything that may have happened in the past. You do not want your past to dictate your present. You do not want your past to dictate your future. The way that this figure here is just looking at the spilled cups, okay? So keep that in mind. The other thing is, I'm also getting a really big feeling that, do you feel sorry for someone else, or do you feel guilty for it's almost like the message coming through is like it's actually not you, and obviously that would make sense with where the card lands in your spread, but there is a bigger message of like, I think that you need to help someone this week as well, or help someone move forward. Okay. If it's not you, keep that in mind, Aries. All right. And y'all are like like y'all invented TED Talk. Okay. Y'all are, come on. Now, you did get the Hierophant. Okay. Well, I don't know if in Aries created TED Talks, but y'all are very inspiring in leadership. You know what I said? Y'all kick off the zodiac wheel. Now, you did get the Hierophant. Okay. So absolutely love this for you. Remember, it's that spiritual activity. This is a male equivalent of the High Priestess. All right. So there is that quality that you're looking for, a little bit more personal growth, spiritual growth, knowing your path to enlightenment, being, also being very influential at this point. All right. The Hierophant is Taurus. All right. So he has a lot of wisdom, but here's the thing. We are going to be having that eclipse in Taurus later on in the month, but even still for this week, it's it's almost like that's what you want the most, is having a lot more wisdom in your life, being at a place where you are influential, where people do see you in this way, where they're like, oh my goodness, there goes, Aries McAries down the street. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. And it can be just even like within your relationships, your partnerships. It can be with family, but there is that sense of that. But there's this spiritual growth that is still happening. All right. The other thing is that there is a sense of comfort and stability. That's what you're seeking right now. All right. And it all comes with that inner wisdom. Okay. It all comes with that inner wisdom. So take that time. Lastly, when I say you're going to be fine, Aries, you're going to be 1000% fine. You got the King of Pentacles in your final outcome. Hello. Hi. You want to talk about this? Or do you already know? Do you know? Let's talk about it. King of Pentacles. How funny, okay, that I said this, because the Hierophant, remember I said he's Taurus, right? Attributed to Taurus. King of Pentacles, Taurus, okay? Now, all this, remember Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus, which is your second house of money. All right? You're going to be fine, especially because in your future, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Now you've got the King of Pentacles, who's Taurus. You can even see the bull, the symbol of the Taurus, all over his throne. Okay? You're good. You're absolutely good. In fact, I feel like you've got this card recently, but even still, this is you. Remember that Mars and Scorpio energy, like being ambitious, not like, I hope this happens, but like, I will make this happen. Okay. That energy, ride it. I want you to ride it. Okay. Especially look, his hand over the pentacle, ownership, owning his money, owning, like confident. Okay. Who else wears a gown like that? You walk out of the street wearing a gown like that, that's confidence, okay? And speaking of confidence, that's what the second house is as well. It's self-value, it's self-worth, it's confidence, it's that comfort and stability. Now, speaking of harvest, you can't even see him from the harvest. He's camouflaged in that harvest. That's so much harvest there. He is rich AF, all right? So... yeah, you're good. Okay, I don't know who that voice. That was a weird voice. I think I was trying to impersonate like Rick and Morty, but maybe it went way off. But he, King of Pentacles, holds a golden scepter, creates all this abundance, wealth, richness. Like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. This eclipse is gonna do wonders for you. You just gotta like let just something go. Okay, you may be taking on too much. It can be a lot. It could also be like a lot of different things that you want as well. But listen, find that balance. That's the biggest thing. Okay, it's the biggest thing. So Aries, with that said, you're good to go. You will be getting a message soon, maybe intuitively. Always be in touch with your intuition. Even in your external world, it could be like, an email or just, a Zoom call with your boss. Like, hey, you're getting promoted. Or do you know what I mean? Like, there is a lot happening here. Just go with the past, okay? And I feel like that's what you want to do anyway, all right? And get out of your head a little bit. If you are going to be in your head, have those answers to questions that you need answered. And the only way that'll happen is your intuition. So with that said, Aries, you're good. You're good. I mean, you have 2 kings. You have all these wands. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right, Aries. You're amazing as well. Thanks so much for being here. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments. I want to hear from y'all. And again, I'm sorry for talking so fast, but I know for a fact that these readings are going to go long. I didn't want to, and I have to go through like 12 of them in the next 6 hours. So that said, because I was out all last week, but anyway, Aries, thanks so much. Next week, by the way, next week we're gonna talk about that. We have a lot happening, and it's going to affect you a lot. All right. So Aries, but be very excited. Be very excited. And I'm very excited for you. So thanks so much for Aries. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.